Okay, so I wanted to put together just a quick video to show you how I like to lay out the initial confirmation emails. So like we went through in the 3.3 slides, this confirmation is going to get sent out to people automatically and immediately after they book. And it contains just a ton of good information for them, about their actual appointment, the date, the time, what they're getting done. But then also kind of information that you might be wondering about: cancellation policy, payment methods, parking, transit, directions, that kind of thing. And then it will also include their intake form, which we'll do in the next video, so they can have it all filled out before they come. Saves you a ton of time, and you can actually be a little bit more prepped for their appointment. So what we're going to do is, on Acuity, you're going to go to email settings, and then you'll see all the different types of emails at the top that can be sent out automatically. We're going to start with the initial confirmation. So you just go to add new template, and I do suggest that you do one template for any of your initial consults and another for any of your follow-up visits, because in your initial, that is where you'll include that intake form. And in the follow-ups, it doesn't really need to be there unless you've got other forms you like them to complete after those or before those appointments. So we're going to do one for initial right now. Save new template. So it just goes down to here. It's really taking its time. Okay, so a lot of the information I like to just leave. You can play around with it, but anything you see with these little percentage signs around it, don't delete or get crazy with this stuff, because this auto-populates. It pulls from the data that we have in the system to create basically this, the type of appointment, initial consult with their name, the date, and who it's with. So you don't really want to go around messing with that, so I would just leave that. I would leave a lot of this. But then under location is where you can add, and you can literally just type, or you can go to my templates, and I put, sort of a basic, what you'll fill in this information, but basics for what you can say for parking and transit. And then, if the directions are really confusing, or there's some sort of special turn they have to make, you could always add that in here too. You can also add, you can see up here, you can add, insert an image if you wanted to do a little map of where you're located. It's all really kind of point and click, and you can do it easily, but you put that in there. And it says, thank you, your appointment has been successfully scheduled. Below this, I like to add the cancellation policy. So I've got a couple options for you here. Again, just take a read through, because there's special sort of mentions that you'll say depending on what system you're using, either Acuity or Jane. So then we're going to go back. You just copy and paste it in. I usually like to put a little title, cancellation policy. And then below that, you can also put in a couple things. You may also read our full terms of service here. And so how you can do this is you basically click here and then click add a link. You can add, I would suggest a link to your website where your terms of service is, and that's just really easy right there. And then you might want to also include, specific payment methods. So, payment methods accepted, cash, check, Visa, MasterCard, Interact, debit, or something, or all payment methods. Or if you don't take cash, you can specify here. But that's really the gist of it. Below, we'll have change, cancel appointment, and then you can also sync it. They can sync it to their calendar. So it's pretty straightforward. You'll then do save template. And then again, in the next video, I'll show you how to add in that intake form when we customize and really hone in on a really awesome intake form. And then the only other thing you'll do is you'll go and add a new template, and you'll do it all again, but at this time you'll click follow-up consultation. And basically I would just repeat the same thing, but you won't end up putting in an intake form. I mean, if you don't want to put this stuff in, you don't have to either, but I kind of like it so it's clear. Good?